Soap and water stung, Chapter 18. Soap and water stung Ruby's skin, but Miss Maddie's no-nonsense way was a comfort. She helped wash each girl's hair carefully in the big kitchen sink. Then she had each one take a shower in Miss Ula's pink bathroom. She found Hawaiian muumuus sent by Johnson on the back of Miss Ula's bedroom door and had girls wear them while she fixed cuts and scrapes. "It's a wonder you two weren't cut worse than this," she mused as she finished dabbing both girls with mercundum. "I was under the counter," said Dove. She was still pale. Thank goodness for small favors. Ruby had been silent all through her head wash, through her shower. She had no comment when Miss Maddie found 6 pink muumuus behind Miss Ula's door and rolled her eyes and shook her head. She sat in the kitchen at Miss Ula's table, closed her eyes and took a deep breath. If she tried, she could smell her grandmother. She could even smell her grandfather. Imagine he was in the room in his overalls, getting ready to pot geraniums in his greenhouse. She missed them both. "Do you hear from Miss Ula, Miss Maddie?" Miss Maddie looked up from her dabbing. "I do." She sounded tired. Miss Ruby wondered what time it was. "Does she ever say when she's coming back?" "No, she doesn't." Miss Maddie put the cotton balls back where she had found them, in the bread box labeled First Aid. Help, help. "Do you miss her?" "I expect I do." Ruby felt the hard lump in her throat again. "Do you really?" "Well, of course I do, child. She was my sister-in-law." Dove walked out to the back porch in her muumuu, a towel wrapped around her head. Miss Maddie sat down in the kitchen chair. "What's this about?" Ruby blinked at Miss Maddie. "I don't know. I just wondered." She hesitated, then spoke. "I don't know what to do now. I wish Miss Ula was here, and she could tell me. I don't know where Beanie is. She could be lying in a ditch somewhere. Oh, now, you know better than that. That blue-footed floozy is off in the Butterfields. The minute the gate is open, I bet she's there right now, helping herself to the corn and chatting with Herman. I need to go find her." "Wait for morning, honey. It'll keep until morning. Beanie is a resourceful old girl." "But what do I do now?" "Right now, all we can do is take care of what's in front of us." Miss Ruby sniffed. "I want to have a funeral." "For the chicks?" Ruby's lower lip quivered. "Yes, just like the one we have for Grandpa Garrett. Will you come?" Miss Maddie sighed. "Yes, I will come, Ruby." She touched Ruby's wet hair. "Let me comb this out for you now." Ruby didn't protest, and Miss Maddie pulled a comb from her pocket and began gently to comb Ruby's hair. When you lose someone you love, it hurts, doesn't it?" Ruby nodded slowly. A fat tear dropped off the end of her nose. She sniffed mildly. "I'm a crybaby." "Oh, honey, we've all dampened a pillow in our day. There's no shame in crying." She handed Ruby a tissue. Ruby blew her nose. "Well, I don't cry anymore." "Why ever not?" Miss Maddie worked on a tangle. "Last summer, when Grandpa Garnet died, Melba Jane laughed at me for crying at his funeral. She said I was no better than a baby, and she could tell everybody in school I was a selfish coward besides." "Well, Melba has said plenty of things she shouldn't have last summer, Ruby, and you can bet she cried plenty. I know her mama did. My goodness, so did I." Ruby sat still while Miss Maddie glided her comb smoothly through Ruby's long red hair. Ruby sniffed. "I'm sorry about ruining the operetta this year." "You didn't ruin it, child. The operetta will be fine one way or another. There's always another day. Matter of fact, I think this day is about to dawn." Miss Maddie took an elastic out of her pocket and pulled Ruby's hair into a neat ponytail. "There, I hardly recognize you, but I like it." Ruby looked Miss Maddie in the eye. "Miss Maddie, do you ever laugh?" "Oh, no, never." Miss Maddie smiled, a smile that softened her whole face. It surprised Ruby so much she smiled back. "Good." Miss Maddie gave Ruby's shoulder a pat. "You're going to be all right. Don't worry. This family is full of strong women who know how to laugh." Ruby nodded and blew her nose again. "Ruby?" It was Dove calling in a voice full of excitement. "What in the world?" Miss Maddie opened the back door. "Ruby, come quick. The new chick is coming now."